What's going on, guys? In this video I'm going to be talking about what true confidence is and why you're still struggling to be confident with yourself and why you're still struggling to be confident in your relationship or when you're dating. So keep watching. The word true confidence may mean different things to different men. For some people it may mean you're loud and aggressive, you're really in people's face, and for other people it might mean that you're just really dressed up well, good looking, charismatic. And although all these factors are important to some extent, true confidence, the ability to really be yourself, to really have people looking at you and people admire you, is essentially you being in your full power. And for you to be in your full power, you need to be able to accept not just your strengths, but also your weaknesses. Often we try and hide our weaknesses away and we don't fully accept them for what they are. And for me, true confidence is being able to understand your weaknesses and accept them, but also tune in and focus on your strengths. Now, I worked with many clients, and a lot of them, although they've been successful in relationships, a lot of them find that they're unable to trust the opposite person in front of them. They're unable to really be themselves. And in a way, they're being fake. And yes, to some extent, you want to fake it till you make it. But there is a point when you realize, actually, however much you fake it, the more you suppress your true self, the more you suppress those weaknesses or those perceived weaknesses, the more it's going to be difficult for you to be really authentic and honest with the person in front of you. And you may survive through validation, you may get other people's approval for a while, but in the long term, you're going to know that you're lying to yourself, and that's going to hurt. That's going to make you feel like, what's the point? I can't be myself. It's going to be hard to keep that lie and wear that mask 24/7, and eventually you're going to essentially leak that true self is going to leak out. And maybe it's suppressed anger that you have, maybe it's suppressed sadness you have, perhaps you are insecure. And if you don't accept these kind of vulnerabilities, if you don't accept these perceived weaknesses, you're going to find that throughout your whole life you're going to try and push it down, sweep it under a rug, but it will start overflowing and it will interfere with your day-to-day life. So essentially the idea of this video is to help you realize that true confidence will come and you'll be able to embody that the more you accept yourself fully as a person, your weaknesses, your flaws, all of that, being able to understand what they are, acknowledging them, but also realizing that once you accept it, you no longer have to fight against it. And once you don't have to fight against it, it's so much more easier to be more happier, be more confident, and allow those other things that you want to flourish, such as being more funnier, being more louder, being more confident to speak up, all those things. So the question for you today is, what are you doing to actually sabotage yourself from being truly confident? What are you suppressing? What are you not accepting about yourself? What do you find it hard to accept about yourself? All these things are so important, because once you can really identify what you're suppressing and what you're hiding, your shadow self, the more you can step into your genius, which is essentially all those things that are great about you, your purpose, the meaning you create to life, the things that you want to do, the type of person you want. And if you look at someone you admire, someone who's out there, who's super confident, the truth is, to some extent, they probably have accepted their weaknesses. Comedians do this so well. They laugh at their insecurities, weaknesses. Kevin Hart always jokes about his height, and he's accepted his height. People will come and mock him, but he laughs about it because he knows where his height is. But at the same time, you don't look at Kevin Hart and think, he's insecure, he's weak. You think he's really confident, and you can see it in the way he talks, the way he carries himself, the standards that he's set in his life. So the question again for you, what are you suppressing? What are you running away from? So if you've enjoyed this video, drop me a like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. And also, if you're interested in my 90-day program to really build confidence, if you're someone who wants to build confidence and overcome social anxiety, if you're someone who feels you have low self-worth, you're always stressed, you're always unhappy, then drop me a DM and let's channel all of that into a 90-day container where it will help you go from A to B, where you build more confidence, better relationships in your life, and ultimately you'll be aware of that shadow self. You'll be able to accept it for what it is, and you'll be more in tuned to your vision, your purpose, and your meaning for life. So drop me a DM, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.